Yellow duckies, and welcome to Soul Diagnosis. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. This is an isometric CRPG where you can be literally haunted by your mistakes. So let's hop on into this demo and see what it's got in store for us. Primary attribute of a doctor. I'd say mind. Okay. Lizard brain. Your thoughts are ruled by your most primitive brain structure. Embrace your reptilian, maladaptive, superstitious worldviews. Enhance your survival by surrendering to your deepest primordial fears and desires. Is that a tiger? No, it's a public speaking event. Holographic injection. Visualize how the universe works, from the astronomical to the infinitesimal. Your vision can penetrate into the body to see cellular function at a nanoscale level, expand to the far reaches of the cosmos. Is it all in your imagination? Who knows? Shavron, how much you know, amaze your superiors with your exhaustive knowledge of medical minutiae and obscure facts. Embarrass your lessers with astounding displays of factual superiority and supreme dukishness. The complexity of your brain exceeds that of the galactic core. Use this advanced neural network to enable logic and reason that cut like an infinitely sharp razor. But where the mind's let's see what body is. Your gut contains more nerve cells than your brain. The seat of incredible resilience, and also the home of your deepest, darkest, gurgling shame. Adapt and outcome. Show the world your explosive potential. Try not to make a mess. Shoot first, ask questions later. Take it all. All it takes is a glance for you to know exactly what's going on. You don't wait for clarity before leaping into action, making lightning-fast decisions. Gloss over important details, save lives. Size up the other primates. You're curious, tribalistic, and sometimes vicious. Your anthropodic qualities make you exceedingly dexterous and proficient in all manners of physical activity. Monkey hands make for top-notch surgeons. You think simple, aggressive, and sweaty thoughts. Your physical prowess is definitely compensating for something. No. Let's see, soul. Long ago, you set out to save the world. Somewhere beneath your blackened scales and dented armor beats a radiant and immaculate heart. Transform pain into kindness, soothe the hearts of your colleagues and patients, cherish little children, and Enmal become a beacon in the darkness. You are a doctor, damn it, but that demands respect. You practically radiate authority. Embrace your heritage. Inspire and terrify staff and patients alike by wielding antiquated medical knowledge, defunct theories, and questionable procedure skills. Your psychic attunement reveals the underlying fabric of the universe. Your meandering and highly eclectic spirituality allows your soul to fly beyond these walls, commune with the gods and the spirits. You are at home among the charlatans. Past that snake oil. Your soul has been burnt to a crisp by the state of the medical profession. Paint the world in shades of darkest midnight. Paint your way out of this mess. The pain of existence fuels your creative engine. You know what? Let's go with soul. Secondary attribute will be mind.
You were having the loveliest dream. You were falling through an infinite void, dressed in a fluttering raiment of light, shining down like some brilliant shooting star, falling away forever.
Open up in there!
With monumental effort, you open your eyes a crack and find yourself in some sort of pitch-dark storage box. You feel as if you've just slept for about 7 minutes in a roadside ditch after a raging night on the town.
I said, open up in there! I know you're in there, Wellesley!
You drag yourself into a seated position at the edge of your tiny cot. You feel like death. You feel like the mournful shade of a once enthusiastic human being, now clothed only in a ragged cloak of insurmountable regret. A shade of deepest midnight black. It's as if you have spent your entire life making a sequence of wildly incorrect decisions that culminated in this moment of absolute misery. You look at the lone, lumpy pillow on your rigid sleeping cot and fantasize about an endless darkness without borders, impenetrable to sound, or sight, or thought.
I'm sorry, what sort of incorrect decisions?
You know, the sort of self-flagellating decisions that a broken yet narcissistic human makes repeatedly throughout their life in misguided hopes of becoming a whole being.
That all seems a bit grim, doesn't it?
Very. But that's the state of things, I'm afraid. Grim.
Can I just go back to sleep?
Unlikely. That trifling nurse Pudding seems hell-bent on depriving you of your hard-earned oblivion. You imagine she'll keep hammering away on your door until the heat death of the universe, if allowed.
Guess I'll have to face this waking nightmare.
It seems you have little choice. You are merely a passenger on this ride.
What are you doing in there, Wellesley? Wake up! It's Bridget Pudding. Now open up that door, Dr. Wellesley. Mr. Ponsonby, your patient, took a turn for the worse and you are required at bedside.
You sure you have the right person?
To be honest, no. I'm not sure you're the man for the job, but here we are. Now come out of that room this instant.
Seems concerning what seems to be happening.
Very concerning. Your man is circling the drain. He's huffing and puffing and drenched in sweat and looking to keel over any second. If you'd hurry your crooked, spindly body out here, then you might get a chance to wave farewell to him on his way to the underworld.
Right, understood. Guess I better come out.
Come on out of there, and I will show you the way.
With a groan, you stand up from your tiny cot. You are in a hospital. There's no mistaking the endless hallway of filthy checkered linoleum and blindingly dull fluorescent lighting. While this particular hallway seems alien to you, the existence of such a hopeless place makes you feel right at home. The drifting moans of human suffering are like a tide that ebbs and flows, yet is ever present.
This way, Dr. Wellesley.
You look down at your name badge as Nurse Pudding watches you quizzically. It reads, Bennington Wesley, Intern Doctor.
I think you may have the wrong person.
Her eyes narrow as she scrutinizes the sparkling, newly printed name badge.
Oh, they're always making typos on these things, aren't they? We'll be sure to give those name badge printers a piece of our mind.
You catch a glimmer of what might pass for joy in the assertion that Bridget Pudding will have the opportunity to demean and berate the lowly badge printing staff again. The marginalizing of lesser beings is a celebrated method for keeping oneself afloat in places such as this.
It's possible we've misprinted the badge and I'm not actually a
It
doctor.
wouldn't surprise me in the least if those incompetent badge-printing chimpanzees had bungled their one and only task. It's as if they thrive on a constant output of failure and disappointment. But no, you are a doctor, Dr. Wellesley. It's time to start acting like one.
Yes, of course.
Just as you reach the door of Mr. Ponsonby's room, crackling and static is heard from the speakers above.
Nurse Pudding, you are needed emergently on the 5th floor. Nurse Pudding, please respond to the 5th floor, room 522.
Miserable timing, I must say. All right, well then, it seems you'll have to manage on your own from here, Doctor.
She unceremoniously pushes you into the patient's room.
Well. Shove.
You arrive to the bedside of your patient. A rotund man is sitting bolt upright in bed, breathing heavily. Sweat is pouring down his body, and he is quite pale. Somewhere deep within the craggy recesses of your brain, there are infinitesimal little gears that begin to turn, showering your neurons with rust. This is a bad situation that you've just walked into. You should probably be doing something. Frothy sputum leaks from the corner of the man's mouth as he peers over at your name badge.
The great Dr. Wesley. I seem to be in a bit of trouble here.
You feel an instant connection with this struggling man. You can feel the weakening energy of his spirit reaching out toward you like a tentacle, groping for relief, for safety. You are his sworn guardian, the sentinel of his soul. A little mouse of a nurse stands in the corner of the room. Her crisp white uniform appears untouched and immaculate. She is holding a sheaf of papers which she is wringing with her hands. Her wide eyes are locked on the heaving body of Mr. Ponsonby. A tall aide stands beside the patient, firm and statuesque. She uses a towel to dab with futility at the sweat that pours from the man. She watches you expectantly but averts her eyes when you look at her. Moments pass. Mr. Ponsonby glances about the room. The rapidity of his breathing increases steadily. His neck veins seem to be bulging outward. This man is having a medical emergency. His pale skin, rapid breathing, and profuse sweating are textbook indicators of an imminently life-threatening illness. Impressively, the tiny nurse has managed to wedge herself even further into the corner of the room, and she has nearly twisted her papers in half as she works them incessantly with her hands. Her pupils are large, and her breathing appears rapid. She is transfixed as she stares at the ailing man on the bed. The tall aide lets out a resounding sigh and turns to look at you. One eyebrow is cocked. Her eyes implore you to do something, anything. She is wondering what the hell you are doing. She clears her throat in a mildly masculine way.
Do you suppose that maybe we should do something, Doctor?
The tall, muscular form of the lady aide appears to grow in size as she stares you down. Her Adam's apple bobs up and down as she swallows. You begin to fear that she might rough you up if you don't say something. Now.
This man is sick, can't you see? You need to do something to help him.
Why aren't you?
What do you expect me to do? I'm just an aide.
What is an aide?
I provide aid to the patients.
Like a nurse?
No, like an aide.
What am I supposed to do
For
exactly?
God's sake, man, you're the doctor. You're supposed to tell us what to do.
The nurse now appears frozen, her eyes locked and pupils dilated, her breathing almost undetectable. She looks like a cornered animal at the end of its life, as if waiting to be eaten alive. The horrible serpent of the world has unhinged its jaws and is preparing to swallow her whole.
You the nurse, what are you
She
doing?
shakes her head slowly as tears well up in her eyes.
Hello?
She looks as if she has stopped breathing. After an interminable pause, she takes a fluttering breath and continues to stare at Carl Ponsonby.
She's fallen into a hole, it seems. You're going to have to dig her out if you want any real answers.
Enough of this. Okay, we need to do
What are we
something.
going to do, Doctor?
It's a red skill check, which cannot be reattempted. Are you certain you would like to be? It was purple. Yes? Failure.
The man is exceedingly unwell. He is surrounded by a puzzling array of medical equipment and apparently ineffectual medical staff, yourself included. This is a recurring event in your life. You find yourself cornered and unable to escape from your own inadequacy. If only someone, anyone, knew what to do.
Gosh. I doubt this is going to work. Oh, well, this worked.
You dig deep within yourself to find the tiny spark of your long, esteemed medical lineage sputtering at your core. Coaxing the flames, you employ a firm, fatherly tone and deliver a rousing speech, setting the room ablaze with new confidence and a sense of divine purpose. The nurse turns to you, a look of admiration in her sparkling eyes. She then turns to the patient with her face forming a mask of newfound resolution. She marches her diminutive body to the bedside and sets to work inspecting Carl's arm, bringing her eyes close to the skin to evaluate the veins. She ties a tourniquet on the upper arm and readies a shining needle. The tall aide shivers with excitement and turns to hear your heavenly words. a glow of newfound inspiration and understanding settles upon her, and she begins to march toward the menacing tower of monitoring equipment, carefully winding her way through the cluttered room. She flips switches and tunes dials on the equipment with practiced ease, and within moments, Carl Ponsonby is wired up with electrodes and cables, appearing as if he is dangling from the great machine. Within moments, an array of gauges and electrical readouts are humming a buzzing tune, underscored by the sound of gas hissing and punctuated by regularly spaced alarm bells and flashing red lights, a whirling cacophony of lights and sound. The hiss of air movement within the machines fills the room to an unsettling degree. You watch the needles within gauges, the inscrutable wriggling electrical lines on the monitor, and the blinking red lights with a growing sense of mystified dread. The regular shrill cry of the alarm bell continues tirelessly, unstoppable, immutable. You have no idea what any of this means. Nurse Paisley holds the needle above Carl's skin. Her hands shake violently and her breathing quickens. You draw a sharp breath, fearing that Nurse Paisley might stab herself with that wicked needle. But her motions become smooth, and she inserts the needle into Carl's vein with delicate precision. Dark blood slowly, satisfyingly fills the capillary of the tubing attached to the needle. The nurse attaches a syringe and flushes the blood back into Carl's body with a small amount of saline. She hooks up the tubing to a larger bag of fluid hanging by the bed.
I have placed an intravenous line. Should we give the patient some fluids, Doctor?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Beginning fluid infusion, as instructed.
I don't even know why you were in my living room.
The ear-splitting clarion of the alarms continue as the red lights blink on the monitors, casting the dingy hospital room in a pulsating, dim scarlet. The needles in the gauges and the rhythmic electrical line tracing on the monitor continue their inscrutable, arcane work.
This situation is getting beyond our control. We must do something, or this man will die.
It's a deadly one, you know. It's a long, deep, dark. It's the one. It's the one you have feared all this time. And now it is here. Amazing.
His mind is going. This is terrible sign.
Yes, I can help you. Well, you see, you are a doctor, and the doctors always ask the patient lots of questions, and then poke and prod at them, and listen with their stethoscopes. Then they say things like, or interesting, and then they have all of the answers.
That makes sense.
Frothy spittle drips from the corner of his mouth. His eyes open and his pupils drift toward you, but seem to be looking far into the distance.
I am atop the mountain. The skies are cloudless, crystal blue.
Hey. How would you describe your
Like a
symptoms?
dancing spiral of sparkling snowflakes. Or is it stardust? It's falling away. Falling and falling.
Oh, okay. When did these symptoms begin?
I've been here all along. Long before you or I.
Okay. Is there anything that makes your symptoms better or worse?
Oh yes, an endless cycle, chasing back and forth from one to the other. This is our gift, but it makes us suffer so. If only we could see the gift for what it is.
Are you talking about life? Okay, maybe we should try a different approach. I feel like we're missing something. What else can we do to help
I
Carl?
think we need to address the monitor alarms. Those screaming sounds and flashing red lights coming from the monitoring equipment. They mean that something is very wrong.
Yes. It's so obvious now. The alarms are telling you that something is dreadfully wrong with Carl. You can feel the neurons in your visual cortex begin to sing out in a stilted, amelodic song. There is a pattern here, if only you could form the connections in your mind.
No matter what. You take a look at Carl. Yes. I feel hard.
You approach the bed with feelings of deep uncertainty. Carl's body is like a malfunctioning machine of irredeemable complexity. You place your hands upon him, you stare at him with intensity. You don your stethoscope and press the bell to his skin. You listen to various places on the body at random, but the sounds that you hear are empty and meaningless. You have learned nothing.
Yay! Nothing! What do the alarms mean?
I don't know. It's only my first day, Doctor.
That's alright, I understand. Now, this is gonna go well. Nope.
You stand like a small child before the towering monitoring equipment, twisting your hands together in a ceaseless motion. The blaring alarms and the scorching red lights are like an impenetrable wall, preventing even the most superficial analysis. The more you stare at the readouts, the more they blur and shimmer before your eyes. You have no idea what any of this means.
Yay, overwhelming situation. We should move on.
Are you certain that you would like to move on?
Yes.
All is lost, of course, but that was always the promise. The promise that was given when you drew your first breath.
I'm not sure that we could make situation any worse, but I am fearful of this possibility. What did you learn from examining him?
I don't know.
It is as I suspected.
The rotund man's eyes remain closed. He is no longer speaking. His breathing is almost imperceptible now, and his pale skin starts to turn a deep, dusky blue. The ear-splitting cries of the alarms continue as the red lights blink on the monitors. The wriggling electrical line on the readout seems to be moving around at random now. Its irreverent squiggling sets your jaw on edge, but you don't know why. Think, man. Your ability to interpret this newfangled device is what separates you from these lesser tree mammals. A short, square-like figure materializes from the hallway.
Good lords, I am called away for 5 minutes and...
She then turns to regard the glare of the flashing lights and alarms of the monitoring equipment.
Good lords, does that man have a pulse? He's in ventricular fibrillation.
The tall aide somehow seems to shrink in stature as she is struck by sudden realization. She leans over the bed and places her fingers upon Carl's neck.
I do not feel a pulse.
Are you certain?
No, I do not feel a pulse. There is no pulse.
He is in cardiac arrest. Compress the chest. Now, Venti.
The aide positions herself above the limp, motionless form of Carl's body. She places both hands overlapping atop his chest and begins pumping up and down with her strong shoulders in a practiced display of violence.
Come on, man. Come back to us.
You hear Carl's ribs cracking and popping as she pounds away at him.
Minty, you there. Make yourself useful and draw up some adrenaline for us to inject. Dr. Wellesley, this man needs his heart shocked. That is the only thing that can save him now. You need to get the defibrillation paddles ready.
Another dark form materializes from the hallway, moving in a casual fashion, whistling to itself, sliding along the linoleum floor in some maddeningly frictionless manner. The whistling stops abruptly as the figure pauses in the doorway, a shock of unruly hair atop thick spectacles, his eyebrows raised as he absorbs the chaotic scene before him.
Oh dear, could we use a hand in here?
I'll take whatever I can get. Come in here.
It seems your man is in cardiac arrest at the moment. Would you like me to intubate him? Very good.
He proceeds to the bedside and begins rummaging through drawers, gathering various bits of equipment. Donning rubber gloves, the bespectacled and wild-haired man steps to the head of the bed. You watch as he opens Carl's jaw with his right hand, as the left hand guides a shining blunt metal blade between Carl's teeth. He makes subtle adjustments to the blade position and moves his face closer, peering down into Carl's body, as if he might find the dying man's wayward soul within the depths. With the metal blade still held with the left hand, he uses the delicate precision of his right hand to guide a long tube through Carl's teeth, down into the unknown. With a satisfied grin, the bespectacled man looks up. He then attaches a bag inflated with oxygen and squeezes it rhythmically to deliver air to Carl's lungs.
The tube is in.
Pulse for a check. Does the man have a pulse?
Sweat drips down the aide's muscular arms as she pauses and places her fingers on Carl's blue, lifeless neck.
No pulse.
Resume compressing the chest. Minty, where is that adrenaline? Give the man a shot of adrenaline.
Her hands shaking, Minty Paisley holds up a glass syringe of clear liquid to the light, adjusting the plunger to push a few drops of excess liquid out the top. She then attaches the syringe to Carl's intravenous line and pushes the clear liquid down the tubing into his body.
Adrenaline shot is in, Mum.
Wellesley, quit dilly-dallying. Get those defibrillation paddles set up. There, get them from over there in the corner.
She points with a sausage-like finger to a monstrous heap of electrical wires and electrodes atop a metal box with innumerable dials and switches.
I'm gonna feel this. Yep.
You march over to the defibrillation equipment and begin pulling on wires, flipping switches and spinning dials. Without noticing, you somehow manage to connect the skin electrodes to yourself in the process. As you flip the switches, a low electrical whining sound escalates rapidly and reaches a crescendo. With a final triumphant press of the big red blinking button on the box, you deliver a massive electrical shock to your own heart, blasting yourself across the room into the far wall.
I really should have seen that coming. Lucky you didn't shock yourself to death, Wellesley.
In a display of unexpected speed and efficiency, she races across the room. She untangles and attaches the electrodes to Carl Ponsonby's chest. Then, whirling like a stocky nurse tornado, she spins a few dials, and the metal box of the defibrillator begins to hum a cheerful, expectant tone. She peers into the readout on the defibrillator machine.
He's still in ventricular fibrillation. We need to shock. Charging to 200.
She turns a large dial, and a low electrical whine resonates from the box, rising to a shrill peak before being replaced by a ponderous two-tone sound, like a distant police siren.
It's charged! Everyone stand back!
Everyone present steps back from Carl, even those who aren't particularly close to him.
Shocking!
Carl's body convulses, and his chest lurches upward briefly. He is then still again, lifeless and blue.
Flatline. Asystole. Nothing. Begin compressing the chest.
The aide resumes her position above Carl, her hands pressed against his sternum, and delivers powerful compressions to his chest.
Pause for a check, ladies. Sir Wilder, does he have a pulse?
The aide presses 2 fingers to the side of the patient's neck. She waits for a moment, panting with exertion.
No pulse.
Change compressors. Minty, get on the chest and relieve Urswilder.
Yes, Mum.
She hops up to get her shoulders over Carl's chest. She presses her tiny hands against his sternum and begins compressing with all of her might. There is a flash of light from the corner of your eye. You are nearly blinded for a moment. No one else seems to have noticed anything. Nurse Paisley continues to wail on Carl's chest. The flash of light scatters into a gauzy haze that slowly coalesces into a vaguely human-shaped, luminous form, glowing like a perpetual electrical storm. The form stands in silence as it watches. Aide From stands back, panting and wiping the sweat from her brow with her forearm. The bespectacled man continues to rhythmically squeeze the oxygen bag. Nurse Pudding stands with her hands on hips, barking orders occasionally.
This can't be real.
The form turns toward you. You perceive the vague shape of hands moving, as if it is trying to communicate with gesticulations. You can almost hear the words, like faint whispers on a breeze. Strain as you might, you cannot understand what it is saying. A traveler from the great beyond has arrived. The unbridled psychic forces unleashed in this room have rent a portal through the ether, allowing a transdimensional pilgrim to wander into our world. Hail to the pilgrim wanderer from a plane afar. We greet you.
I'm losing my mind.
If you are losing your mind, then we will find our way again. Together, far from it. You are beginning to see the vibrant fabric of reality that underlies this grim world that you've occupied for so long.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Entirely serious. Sometimes we see magic in the world when we shy away from the many commonplace tragedies of reality. This is all inconsequential. There is a resuscitation happening here, and this ship has no captain. There's no time for indulging in bizarre fantasy or navel-gazing about your emotional state. You need to whip these people into shape and get this man breathing again.
It's a transdimensional pilgrim.
Wanderer from another plane of existence. This drab world that we see and occupy is just a papery thin veneer overlying a wondrous panoply of worlds. The psychic conflagration burning in this room has scorched a hole through to the infinite dimensional rainbow beneath, home to an unimaginable array of spirits, monsters, deities, people, jinnis, nightmares, animal forms, and more. Are you really going to stand there and entertain this frankly preposterous fairy tale indulgence?
What's happening now? Surely people doing the hospital on a
The
regular
difference
basis.
is that you are here to see it. Something has awakened within and sensitized you to the threads of energy that bind the infinite planes of existence together. A great power is bubbling up from the hidden wellspring within you. It is telling that you are the only person in the room who is aware of this shocking supernatural visitation. Whatever this means, it seems to be a message for you. You alone.
Look at this person.
This spirit form could be a projection of any manner of being. It could be a bored, middling deity from a realm of inextinguishable leisure, or a heavenly guardian come to protect you. We will only know more by seeking its counsel. We must learn more. A dark wanderer, a messenger emerging from the depths of your very own soul, carrying a banner of death and emptiness. A message from your withered heart to its own self. Maybe this is, indeed, a glimpse into your own pain and trauma. But what could you be trying to tell yourself by seeing this now? You need only begin. The language of the soul is inherent to all, but it is likely that you and the pilgrim do not share the same dialect. It may take some great efforts to understand one another.
Hello there.
Pause for a check.
No pulse, Mum.
Flatline. Asystole, compress the chest. We'll need to get some adrenaline into this man.
The wispy, ethereal being turns toward you, motioning inscrutably. Again, you hear the hints of whispers fluttering past you, just beyond the ability of your mind to comprehend. You sense the being slumping over and hanging its head. A faint whisper escapes it.
What's going on here?
Wellesley, who in the devil are you talking to? Well,
Conferencing with the spirits.
Good heavens, man. Are you intent on being an absolute embarrassment in front of your lessers? This behavior will be remembered for the remainder of time as a black stain upon our profession.
I can't say I didn't see this coming, Wellesley, but I'm afraid you may have gone ahead and lost your very last marble. This will need to be addressed, but right now we need to focus our attention on your dying patient. We need to take stock of the situation. The man is in cardiac arrest. He's received chest compressions, an electrical shock, intravenous adrenaline, and he has been intubated. Pause for a check.
No pulse, Mum.
Asystole, flatline, no cardiac activity. Resume compressing the chest. Minty, switch off. Ursawilda, get back on the chest. Minty, another adrenaline shot, if you would please, love.
The spectral presence lets out a pained cry, a distant howl carried away upon an icy wind. The nurse levels her gaze at you from across the room.
What would you like us to do, Wellesley?
Our options.
They aren't good. At this point, we have two options, really. We can keep going, or we can stop.
We just need to stop.
It means we concede defeat. We allow the man to die.
A reasonable concession, given your complete and utter lack of success in helping this man. Unconscionable. You will go on fighting until the bitter end, as your forefathers have done immemorial.
Can we shock him again?
It's no use. He's in asystole. More electricity can't fix that.
Right.
Do you think so? The chances of getting him back alive with a properly functioning brain are now quite poor. Poor at best, really.
Maybe we should
It
stop.
might be the kind thing to do at this point, Dr. Wellesley.
The bloated, blue man flops about beneath the ceaseless onslaught of chest compressions. There are no signs of life. His dusky blue appearance denotes a terminal lack of forward blood flow from the heart onward to the limbs, skin, and most importantly, the brain. The figure calms and quiets, a flow of whispers seeping out from its scintillating form with an almost babbling, childlike quality. Can we let him go? He has suffered so much already. Your honor requires that you continue the resuscitative efforts.
What do you think, Wellesley?
Let him
All
go.
right, Wellesley.
The figure calms and quiets, a flow of whispers seeping out from its scintillating form with an almost babbling, childlike quality.
Hold compressions. Is there any pulse?
There is no pulse.
All right then, we've done enough. Let's call it. Here's where you call the time of death. Just say what time it is. Very good. Thank you, everyone. Shut it all down.
The depleted and downtrodden medical staff stand back from the corpulent blue body lying in the bed. The bespectacled man saunters over to a large switch on the wall and pulls it down with a resounding thunk. The room darkens, and the numerous machines fall into a lifeless sleep. The airflow slides down to zero, and a deep silence permeates the room.
Now don't you forget to fill out the death papers and speak with the poor man's family. You may want to check on your other patients as well. Who knows what has happened with them while we've been occupied in here?
The diminutive nurse stands back from the chaos, watching from the edge. Unbelieving, unable to process what has just occurred.
Come along now, Minty. You've done all that you can. Let's leave the doctors to their work.
Tears streaming down her face, she puts her head in her hands and runs from the room, sobbing. The silence that fills the room is deafening as you stand before the lifeless body of Carl Ponsonby. The stillness is all-encompassing, all-consuming. The statuesque aide, her clothing darkened with sweat, turns and walks away. The ghostly being stands quietly at the edge of the chaotic scene. The transdimensional pilgrim remains, despite the quieting of the psychic conflagration. This being is now anchored to this world, tethered to you. You will need to learn how to communicate. The tension in your shoulders melts away. There is a deep sense of relief as the imminent danger has passed. You no longer fear for your life. This one cannot hurt you any further. Oh, but it can. It most certainly can.
I wonder if, maybe, we should have done something different.
Well, panic does a lot to your brain. If you lose sight of the knowledge that you have underneath the panic, yeah. Interesting. Honestly, I liked that I didn't have to read all of that. That would have driven me insane. But yes, that was Soul Diagnosis. So, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye.